Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the English Online Practice Podcast, your calm and friendly place to improve your English through real-life conversations and to grow as a person at the same time. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Chris. Today's episode feels a little heavier. Not depressing, just honest.
Yes, because if you open the news or even scroll on your phone for 2 minutes, you can feel it. Tension, anger, fear, people arguing like it's an Olympic sport.
Exactly. And maybe you're listening and thinking, I'm just one person. What can I really do?
If you feel that way, you're not alone. Many good people feel overwhelmed right now. So today, we're asking a simple question, but it's a big one.
Can't the world live in peace?
Before we go deeper, we want to say something clearly. We are not here to take sides. We are not here to attack any country, religion, or group.
We are here for people, for civilians, for families, for children, for ordinary humans who simply want to live.
Because civilians do not need conflict. They need safety. They need dignity. They need a normal day, even a boring day.
And honestly, a boring day is a luxury for many people.
This episode isn't only about world peace, it's also about daily peace, the peace in our homes, in our conversations, and even online.
Yes, even online we can choose to be gentle. One kind message can calm a lot of noise.
Peace isn't only a political word, peace is a daily habit.
And today, this is a B2 level episode. The English will be natural and rich, but we'll speak clearly and explain important words along the way.
If you're a strong B1 learner, stay with us. Listen once, then listen again later. That second time, it really helps.
Okay, quick question, Jenny. When your mind feels heavy from the world, what helps you feel calm again?
I take a short walk, 10 minutes. No phone, just the sky, the trees, and my breathing.
I like that. For me, I clean one small space, like my desk. I can't fix the whole world, but I can fix that small corner.
That's beautiful. Micro peace.
When we hear world peace, it sounds huge, like something only politicians can touch.
That daily peace feels closer. It's how we speak to our family, how we respond to comments, how we treat people who disagree with us.
When conflict happens, it's often pushed by politics and power, but civilians suffer the most.
Most people wake up thinking, I hope my children are safe. I hope today is normal.
If most people want peace, why does hate keep growing?
Often, it begins with prejudice.
Prejudice means judging someone before you truly know them.
If prejudice grows, it can become intolerance.
Intolerance is when you refuse to accept that others think or live differently.
And intolerance can turn into hostility.
Hostility is open anger and aggression towards someone.
When we stop seeing someone as human, it becomes easier to accept their pain.
Sometimes we fuel the fire.
To fuel the fire means to make a bad situation worse.
Sharing angry posts without checking facts, that fuels the fire.
Sarcastic comments during arguments, they fuel the fire too.
Sometimes we don't make things worse, but we also don't help.
In English, we say turn a blind eye. It means pretending not to see something wrong.
If everyone turns a blind eye, injustice grows stronger.
If everyone turns a blind eye, injustice grows stronger. When hostility and silence grow together, we can see oppression.
Oppression is unfair and cruel treatment, usually by people in power.
Long-term fear and humiliation can also radicalize people.
To radicalize someone means pushing them toward extreme ideas.
And extremism is when beliefs become so extreme that balance and dialogue disappear.
But if hate grows step by step, peace can also grow step by step.
Peace can look like listening before responding.
It can sound like, I disagree, but I won't attack you.
When there's already been hurt, peace means reconciliation.
Reconciliation is rebuilding trust after conflict.
We may not control big political decisions.
But we control what we add to the world.
We can root out hate from our language.
To root out means to remove something completely.
We can refuse to laugh at prejudice.
We can refuse to share dehumanizing content.
We can disagree without hostility.
We can care deeply without fueling the fire.
Hostility, open anger and aggression.
Prejudice, judging before knowing.
Intolerance, refusing to accept differences.
Oppression, cruel treatment by those in power.
Fuel the fire, make things worse.
Turn a blind eye, pretend not to see wrong.
Radicalize, push toward extreme ideas.
Extremism, beliefs that reject balance.
Reconciliation, rebuilding trust after conflict.
Root out, remove completely.
The world already has enough noise, enough hostility.
It needs more empathy, more calm.
Tonight, ask yourself one question. Did my words make the world softer or harder?
And if the answer is harder, tomorrow is a new chance.
If this episode meant something to you, share it with someone who needs a little calm today.
And in the comments, complete this sentence. Today, I choose peace by...
Thank you for learning with us.
Thank you for caring.
This is Jenny.
And this is Chris.
And you've been listening to English Online Practice. Take
care of your mind, your words, and each other.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.